My name is John McFarlane. I'm with JDM Technology Group, and we are a private family business that focuses entirely on software for the construction industry. The business was started by Jim and Judy McFarlane, my parents, and they built that business organically for the first 20 years. And then in the early 2000s, we started this process of acquiring other software companies that serve the industry, including in 2014 with the acquisition of CGC. We have a buy and build strategy is how we think about it, which is to say we're actively looking for software companies that are a good fit with what we do, that we can acquire and bring into the group, and then those companies remain intact. Those teams stay independent, those brands stay independent, and the leadership comes from that business, and it knows the needs of the market, what the capabilities of the business are, and then how we're adding value as a group is we are coordinating the efforts of the different businesses in the group so that each business gets the support from the group level to push their products and their business forward faster than otherwise would be possible. And a great example of that is through development, because we're able to share the development efforts across the different businesses around the world so that in aggregate, we're not reinventing the wheel. We're really moving the products forward much faster than otherwise would be possible if each business was working on their own. Well, I think one of the things that makes us different is that we are a family business and that we are not a public company focused on the next quarter, and we're not a company that's driven by investors who have an end goal in mind of selling the business. We've never sold a business. That's not our plan to do that. Really, our goal is to continue along this path of finding great businesses, bringing them into the group, and creating for the long term that integrated suite of solutions for the construction industry. CGC customers benefit from being part of the JDM Technology Group due to the stability, both financial and otherwise, that comes from being part of a larger group. Also, thanks to the accelerated technology development and the coordinated efforts across different businesses. And they benefit from being part of a larger community of construction businesses that are all working to move the industry ahead. I think what excites me most about the business and the company is really the pace of change in the technology. I mean, when we think about what has happened 1 year, 5 years, 10 years in the past, it's night and day to what's happening today. And so that look forward at what is going to happen 1 year, 5 years, 10 years in the future, well, that is going to be a lot of change. And I think a lot of that is going to be driven by some really new, exciting technologies like BIM software, which has been around for many years, but is really starting to be adopted as the way of working in construction. And then everything that builds off of that, how that affects the business processes and the risks that are at play in construction and how people manage that. I think that's going to change in a big way and in a very positive direction as well. What gets me excited is coming to customer events and hearing what's being created through the use of the software. I mean, that's just unbelievable. These are some of the biggest contractors and subcontractors in the world. And the kinds of projects that get created are just unreal. And then you think, okay, these are big businesses that we're talking about and they involve a lot of people. That's one thing. But then the projects that they are creating, well, those touch the lives of millions and millions of people around the world, which is kind of incredible to think about. When we say that it's all about people, the business really is all about people. And the measure of success is that the customers, and not just the customer organizations, but the individuals who are doing the work, they're able to do their jobs effectively and successfully so that they can create wonderful projects that are on time, on budget, and working effectively. I mean, that is the ultimate measure of how well the business is functioning.